Welcome to She Wins Women, Wealth, Wisdom, and Legacy, the podcast where financial empowerment meets fearless living. If you're a woman who's built a life with purpose and is ready to align your wealth with what matters most, you're in the right place. Your host, Carol Eddy, is a certified financial planner, financial educator, and passionate advocate for helping women live fearlessly and leave a legacy. Whether they are preparing for retirement, managing an inheritance, or simply looking for trustworthy financial guidance, Carol has helped her clients feel confident in their financial plan for over 25 years. Each week, she'll share insights and practical strategies to help you create financial freedom, navigate smart money choices, master your money mindset, and make winning decisions now and for the next chapter of your life. No intimidation, no overwhelm, no jargon, just wisdom, clarity, and the confidence to manage your wealth, embrace your power, and craft a future you love. Welcome to the show.
Hi, and welcome to our show. In today's episode, this one's close to my heart because it's not about some complicated investment strategy or an advanced tax loophole. It's about something much more practical, and yet so many of us avoid it. We're talking about organizing your financial life, or as I like to call it, moving from paper chaos to peace of mind. Now, if the phrase organizing your financial life makes you want to run the other way, stay with me. Because what we're really talking about here isn't filing cabinets or color-coded binders. It's about freedom and calm. It's about creating a gift for yourself and for the people who love you. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's turn that mountain of paperwork, that jumble of online accounts, that nagging voice in the back of your head that says, I should really get organized someday, into a simple, doable process. So I want to start with a story. Years ago, I worked with a woman I'll call Linda. Linda was in her early 60s, and she came to see me after her husband passed away suddenly. She was bright, capable, and had always been the social glue of her family. But when she walked into my office, she looked exhausted. She said, Carol, I can't find anything. He handled the finances, and I thought I knew where things were, but now I'm drowning. And she wasn't exaggerating. Together, we discovered 8 different file drawers of mixed up papers, 3 banker's boxes shoved in the basement, a shoebox in the closet with old checks and insurance statements, and passwords written on sticky notes, some of them so faded we could barely read them. It took nearly a year to piece everything together. Accounts, insurance policies, retirement plans, property deeds, and every time we thought we had it all figured out, another stray document would surface. Linda told me through the years, if I ever leave my kids a mess like this, they'll never forgive me. Linda is not alone. Most women, especially smart, capable women, are carrying around some version of financial chaos. Part 1, why chaos happens and why it's normal. Let's be honest. Most of us don't set out to be disorganized. Life just gets messy. Here are a few reasons it happens. 1, we move homes. A box of important papers gets shoved into a storage and never unpacked. We change jobs. Each one leaves behind a retirement account or benefit statement we swear we'll deal with later. Number 3, we get overwhelmed. Tax season hits and suddenly we're shoving receipts and W-2s into a drawer just for now. And 4, we go digital. But digital isn't always easier. Now we've got dozens of online accounts, each with a password that only we know. The result? A financial junk drawer. And you know what happens with junk drawers. You can never find what you need when you need it. And the more stuff you cram inside, the more anxious you feel about opening it. Here's the dangerous part. If something happens to you or your spouse, that clutter doesn't just sit there. It becomes someone else's nightmare. Part 2, the emotional weight of disorganization. I want to pause here. Because for women especially, disorganization around money isn't just about time. Sometimes it's about shame. I hear it in my office all the time. I'm embarrassed. I should have gotten this together by now. Or, I'm smart. Why can't I figure out where I put my will? Or, if anyone saw my desk, they think I was completely irresponsible. Let me tell you something. You are not irresponsible. You are not behind. You're simply human. Life moves fast. We juggle careers, caregiving, community roles, and let's be honest, the financial industry hasn't exactly made it simple for us. Statements are full of jargon, policies are written in tiny print, account logins are scattered across your apps and websites. So if you feel shame or embarrassment about being disorganized, let's put that aside. The real shame would be not doing anything about it. Part 3, the transformation, what peace feels like. So here's the good news. Peace of mind is possible. When my clients finally get organized, I see the shift immediately. Their shoulders drop, they stop apologizing, they walk into meetings with confidence on their face, and they spend less time hunting the documents and more time for enjoying life. And most importantly, they say things like, I feel like I finally know what I have, or I'm afraid of what would happen if something happened to me. I'm not afraid, sorry. And the last one is, I can sleep at night. That's what we're aiming for, not perfection, not color-coded tabs worthy of Pinterest, just clarity and calm. Part 4, practical framework, the 5 steps. So let's get practical. Here's the framework I use with clients. Step 1, gather everything. Don't overthink this. Start with a basket, a folder, or even a big envelope. Every document goes in there. Bank statements, insurance papers, tax forms, wills, retirement accounts. Don't sort, just collect. Step 2, then you sort. So the categories you could put them into is like bank and investment accounts, insurance policies, estate documents. Those include wills, trusts, powers of attorney, taxes for the last 3 to 7 years, property deeds and titles, and retirement accounts. Step 3, go digital. Paper is fragile. Floods, fires, and even spilled coffees can destroy years of records. Scan documents into a secure vault or password-protected system. You can keep both a physical binder and a digital backup if you choose. Step 4, create a password system. Half of today's financial chaos isn't paper at all. It's online. Use a password manager, or at least keep a master access plan in a sealed envelope and update it regularly. Step 5, share the roadmap. The most important step, don't keep this system a secret. At least one trusted person, a spouse, a child, an executor, needs to know how to access everything. Let me give you some real-world examples of what happens when women take these steps. I worked with a retired executive who had accounts at 5 different banks from her career. Once we gathered and sorted everything, she realized she was paying unnecessary fees on accounts she didn't even use. Consolidating saved her thousands each year. Another client, a widow, discovered an old life insurance policy her husband had taken out in his 30s. It was sitting in a file that she hadn't opened in years. That policy ended up covering final expenses that she had been worried about for herself. And finally, a woman entrepreneur I work with kept her business and personal finances all mixed together in one drawer. By organizing and separating them, she finally had clarity on her business's profitability and ended up doubling her net income within a year. These aren't rare, they're common, and they show that organization isn't just about peace of mind, it's about uncovering opportunities that you didn't even know you had. Part 5, why women resist and how to overcome it. Let's be honest, even with the best of intentions, women resist organizing for 3 big reasons. Number 1, fear of what we'll find. What if I see debt I don't want to face? What if I realize I don't have enough saved? Number 2, perfectionism. We think if we can't do it right, color-coded, labeled, neat, then why bother at all? And number 3, avoidance of the emotions. Sometimes those papers hold memories, divorce papers, medical bills, old tax returns from a hard year. It feels easier to shove them in a drawer than face them. Here's how I help women move forward anyway. Start small. Spend 15 minutes, not 5 hours. Focus on progress, not perfection. And remember the why. You're doing this for peace, for freedom, and for your family. Part 6, the legacy gift. One of the most loving gifts you can leave your family isn't money, it's clarity. When my brother died suddenly in 2002, my sister-in-law Diana and I were left to piece everything together. And I'll be honest, it was one of the hardest seasons of my life. In the middle of grief, we were combing through drawers, calling banks, trying to find missing accounts. That experience shaped me. It's why I care so deeply about this. When your financial life is organized, your children and spouse don't have to waste months untangling things. They can focus on grieving, healing, and remembering. That's the real legacy, peace of mind. Part 7, your next step. Now, I know this still might feel like a lot. I created a simple, free resource for you, the Peace of Mind Financial Organization Checklist. This checklist is a step-by-step through what to gather, where to keep it, and how to share it safely. You can download it from the show notes. Here's my challenge. Pick one small step from the checklist today. Even just creating that catch-all basket will put you on the path from chaos to calm. Remember, financial peace doesn't come from having the most money. It comes from knowing your life is in order. That way, you can live fearlessly today and leave a legacy tomorrow. If this episode encouraged you, share it with a friend who needs a little less chaos in her life. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Remember, she wins when she's prepared. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for joining us today for the She Wins Women, Wealth, Wisdom, and Legacy podcast. If today's episode sparked a shift in how you think about your money, your future, or your legacy, imagine what's possible when we walk this journey together. And if you found value in today's conversation, please share this episode with a woman you care about. Together, we rise and we win. If this inspired you to take charge of your financial future, don't stop there. Download your free guide, A Woman's Guide to Triumph in Every Decade of Her Wealth, by clicking the link on the screen or in the show notes. It's designed to give you powerful tools and clarity at every stage of your wealth journey. And be sure to follow or subscribe now so you never miss an episode. Until next time, stay wise, stay empowered, and remember, it's time to rise, lead, and win with your wealth, your wisdom, and your legacy. As a reminder, the content shared on this podcast is intended for informational and educational purposes only. It does not constitute personalized financial advice. For guidance tailored to your specific situation, you can schedule an appointment with Carol. This is an independent podcast not affiliated with Money Concepts Capital Corporation.